Hey everybody, Jason here at Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have the Lego Speed Champions F1 Formula One MoneyGram Haas F1 Team. Kit number 77250. It's the MoneyGram Haas F1 Team VF-24. 242 listed pieces. Again, this is one of the ones, got my hands on it at the store. Officially released, I think March 1st is when these actually come out, so they may be out where you're at. These may have been put out too early where I shop at. I don't know, but I bought it. We're going to build it, and that's kind of all there is to it. These guys here. Box opened up. Here. Put our knife away. Probably need that to keep the book open. So we have become our standard Formula One chassis piece. We have a bag 5, bag 2, bag 1. Have our decal sheet. Lots of decals again. Not the biggest fan of decals, but if you're building these F1 kits, you're going to have decals. Bag 6, we will put there with bag 5. Set that off screen, camera, however you want to say it. Bag 4. Bag 3, which as we've learned from our 2 other previous builds, will most likely be opened together. Our box is empty. We have our instruction booklet. Interesting. I say it's interesting because the F1 build that we did here on the Red Bull car, it is a glued what's that called? Spine, a glued spine, and this one is a stapled spine. So many, I'm not going to say weird things going on at the Lego, but some things I don't know what's going on over there. There's some lack of consistency. So, first thing we will do, open up our bag 1, and we will open up our bag 2. And we will put our driver together. Or we will start out with putting our driver together. So, so we have 2 face options. What I'll do is I'll show you both faces, and I'll go ahead and I'll pop the helmet on him. And he should have a wrench. There it is. The old wrench. Let's see, get the displayer. Up there, so you can see him. He's got the smiling face. He's got his wrench. He's got the Haas logo there on his chest. Just a little bit of printing on back. And then as we can see there, we have this other option facially for him. A little more of a serious look. He still looks happy, but a little more intense. So take his hair and set it there. And the helmet, as the others have been, it's got the Haas logo on the top. Dark face shield, all one piece. Face shield does not raise up on these. But there he is with his helmet and wrench. So we'll set him over there. And we will get into building this race car. Start out here. Haas, I believe, I might be wrong, but I think Haas it used to be Newman Haas Racing with the actor Paul Newman. Was really big into racing and race cars, and he was part of the ownership of that team. And I think that that's still the situation. I'm not 100% positive because obviously after he passed away, I don't know if the way the money worked or whatever, if he was still, even after passing, if he was still part of the ownership of that team, or if this is a different Haas altogether. I'm not sure at all, really, but just kind of wondering. Because it used to be, it was Newman Haas, Paul Newman, and then Ray Hall Letterman for David Letterman was a big car guy, and he was half of, he was the portion of Ray Hall Letterman. So there's your useless racing knowledge. It may not be entirely correct. Keep that in mind as we go. By keep that in mind, I mean, I might be wrong about everything. Sorry, my table just kind of settled there. I had to shove some stuff around before the table didn't quite apparently get fully settled. Here. I don't know about what part of the country you folks are in if you're watching, but apparently here by us on Sunday it's supposed to finally allegedly become more near our usual temperatures again. I'll be plenty happy because my heating bills been higher than I would appreciate them being. Right there. There we go. Almost missed it, but caught it. Now we have. I will say this: so far on this build, it's much different as far as how it's starting out than the other two I've built already. So. Kind of happy to see that. It's always a little tricky to get these lined up. It's going to go here. There. Okay. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. Sub-assembly. There. And one there. And that goes there, and this is on this end. There we have it. There we are. More of these 90-degree guys. Pop that piece on. This is lock that on. It's nice and solid now. This is going to go through and center. Call that close enough to center it at this point. think they're pretty close to being straight. Wedge pieces going here. Opposite how you think it that way. That way. One white. 1x2 roundy. Hook piece. Spoon, which is going to be a rear view mirror, and this is the earliest I put the rear view mirrors on any of these so far. So we are going for just chucking pieces around. Straighten up there, make sure we're doing right now. Straighten that one up also, so everything's nice and square. And then with our spoon, our mirror is also ready. We'll push that down into place. That all set. Rear view mirroring. And we're going to basically do the same thing again. So I kind of figured that. But wasn't going to make that leap. Sometimes they make you do a bunch of steps. And they move you off from where you were. You were lined up with everything. Both about the right space apart. Centered. These two guys. One by one with the centered stud. Two of these caramel colored 1x1s, but they're like 1 by 2/3 tall of the actual 1x1 blocks. Real quick there's our steering wheel. All set, pre-printed. Don't have to put a sticker on. Can't tell you how happy I am about that. One by one, or 1x2 flat top piece there. This piece appears out the front. Front wheel situation we're going to put on here. These guys go this way. And we have our first decal, our first decal. Tweezers, aka the precision tweezers. That was number 20. Yes, number 20. Front. First sticker piece went on good. I hope that's going to be a trend. We'll find out. I'll add a bit more color. I did watch, and if you watched my build with the Red Bull car, it was a little difficult just by the really dark blue and the black to kind of keep that in I don't want to say in focus, but it was hard to work the contrast out, because when I went through for the editing, and doing the editing, I had to, I messed around a lot with making it brighter or darker, and it was like, if I got it where you could really see the contrast of the blue and the black, it was blowing out like all the other colors. And when I got the other colors where they needed to be, it was just a case of the blue and the black just looked like one color. I couldn't really, long story short, I couldn't really get the contrast I wanted. So I know, I'm aware of what that video looks like, and I guess I gotta say kind of like I'm sorry about that, but I can't really, I couldn't really do it. It's kind of, it was kind of the best I could do. So hope you'll forgive me on that one. Sometimes with, sometimes with some colors, and you just have to reach a compromise, and that was the, I tried to as best I could get that where you guys could see it and it still showed what was happening with the build. And yeah, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm aware it was a little difficult to see the differences in color, but I did what I could. That's what I'm saying. I did what I could do to the best of my ability with my skills in iMovie. These guys, I'm looking for the two hinged ones because those are going to be the for the halo. That's going to be where the halo hooks in. Need another one of those. There it is. Alrighty. Push that again. There. It's going to go center there. And we have this. It's kind of consistent the way the rear suspensions in these have been being built. I've done this on I think every one I've done so far. There, then we're going to do the same again. Nice and on center, or pretty close to being on center. And then go these. I guess these are kind of like skid pieces for, if you've ever seen the real races, sometimes you'll see them, the rear end of them when they go through some parts of the track. They don't really, I mean, they don't have much suspension travel at all on these things. And you watch the races, they'll go through and you see the rear end hit, kind of bounce and spark where they hit bottom out. Which I wonder what that feels like in that car. Seems like that would be just brutal to hit that. That's a little suspension travel that they do have. Drop it. There. Make one upward. They're both the same. Mine, it doesn't matter. It's just kind of a thing of mine. Both of those are on. For black. There. And these two guys. One about the back, and then there should be another one. That's not it. Piano. There it is. As I just talked about the Red Bull car, the more I build on this, the more black pieces we're using here, so I hope it doesn't become a contrast issue on this one also. There we are. 2x2 plate. Blue. These two guys. Back and then going over. One on the stud and one on the flat part there on this piece. So, two more decals. We're going to go right up to there, so I am going to put the decals on these pieces before I put them on the car. Again, they look the same, so that's nice. Decal, same part number twice. Same piece. Displayer doing double duty as piece what do you call it? Applicant. So we got two of these. Huh? We got the nose, apparently the nose and that's unusual. We got this piece pre-printed, and then we have this and this. Oh, I see. That's going to be more of a swoopy. Okay, I follow what's going on. Kind of wish these were pre-printed also, but I follow what's going on. Okay, so number 8. Go. Yeah, I recognize the Alpine Stars logo there. I know they make the racing suits. I have a neck protector, dirt bike riding. Off camera. There. This one. This way. And then the other should be decal number 12. Number 12. logos on there now. They're straight, they're not quite lined up with each other, but round headrest. Here. One I need the opposite hand of that one. I need this one. And this one gets number 10. MoneyGram decal. I don't think a lot of people going to Formula One races are using a lot of MoneyGram. If you're mistaken. The opposite hand. And the MoneyGram decal for this one. Wood. Not bad. Again, not quite lined up with each other, but for my skills, I'm pretty pleased with these. I got it. Number 27. This red, and it's gonna go right we'll set that over here because now I know we're going to do the front wing. These are all about the same. They've all been built just about the same way. There we go. Now we have the rounded radii piece with the stud centered on it. And then we are doing the same thing again. There, and then 1 by 1 with a centered stud. And then again, we have this piece here. Square that up. And another 1 by 1 with a centered stud. Now we have the pre-printed front piece, and then we have the pre-printed little white with the the Haas logo on it. There we are. We have what we're gonna go on and complete the rest of front wing build. these two. I'm going to put these guys on, and then I'm going to put the decal on. I'm not going to decal them before because I think it'll help me. These are kind of holding this up for me, and it kind of helps me keep things lined up to put the MoneyGram stickers on. So we shall see. My plan holds up. I think it did. I think it did. We have sub-assembly of the sub-assembly. Here. We have a plain white block going here. And we have this piece. It's going to go up here, and then we've got to put a very tiny decal on. And again, I'm going to put that on together because these kind of have to, these are set to kind of line up with each other. I'm going to see if, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm going to see if I do these both together on this part, if it helps me line them up a little bit as far as how the stripe goes and all. This one here, if I go like this. Not perfect, but not bad. Now doing the same the other way. This piece up here. Decal sheet again. That on there, and one more. Kind of even out the shape of the wing. Push through. There we are. Then we have this last piece, which is check on that. I believe that is a piece that I missed where it was supposed to go, so we're gonna have to scroll back because you get extra pieces, but you don't usually get extra pieces like that. Now, I'm gonna take a little stroll back through memory lane here and see where we may have missed that. 2x3 piece at here. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm working with that here. So there's one there. And there's one here. rest of that. Okay. Right down in there. Then that goes on there. There we go. Got to be honest, it kind of went okay without it, so I was glad that I found where it went. All right, extra pieces there. Up to here. Now we should be on, yes, bags 5 and 6. Okay. So bag 5. And bag 6. Here out of the way. Set the wheels aside as usual so they don't go rolling all around on us. And then 2 of the little hook guys. There's one. And then I need second one. It should be there on the back. This looks like to be a rear wing situation now. Another one on the other side. There it may be. Here it may be. Red there. 2. Use. Okay, now we have wing guy, this guy, another one of these. This going away, and this goes here. So there, we should have. Number 3. 3. Right. Not perfect, but better than the first time I put it down there, so. It's on there. Now we will do that again. There is the ones with the 2 studs on the side. There it is, right on my finger. We have a piece. Okay. So here into here. Piece up there. I don't know why, I just had to clarify with myself several times there where that went. pushing in that way. And then we have the LED for the braking slash attention system that they run on the cars that race control can turn on to let them know if it's a red flag or whatever going on there. Sideways, because it's three across, 5 up and down, not 5 across, 3 up and down. That's going to go on the back here. There we are. Here, I'll attach that rear wing section. We have the big part of the wing. Haas logo. Still haven't quite figured these out. My first two were questionable at best. Also a question. One time you don't want them to go down all the way. My finger tweezer, just that helps. Okay. Now we've got her all nice and rounded up, so this is going to look great. Okay. Touch off center, but better than it was. That first one, the way I laid it down, was just disgraceful. It's acceptable. There we are. That's one more there. Okay, so perfect, but it's gonna be good enough for us. We got this piece. Again, I don't know if that's supposed to be the exhaust or if it's just part of the thing that hangs on there. There we are. This piece is going to go a little gray. It's here, and then it gets the decal number 21. MoneyGram. Decal 21. Not bad. Oh, okay. That's for the other side. All right. I do. Let's see. Has to go that way, but the other way. All right. This one's going to be a little trickier to get off than I did that other one. But Right decal, wrong direction. This goes here. There we go. So, kind of fix it. Not proud of it. Fixed. Here. This. We'll put all three in. It's telling us to. Okay. Here, yes, that's the only way it can't go. This piece is going to go down here. Then we have 4x4 piece there. Right, or is it supposed to be like that center of those? Well, it's going to have, that has to be right. Then we have another. Red there, and another 1x3 here, and a black 2x2. Then we have this piece that goes there, and then this one goes on there. So we got two decals we need to put on here. So let's try. See if we know what we're doing here. Okay, so 6. So this Haas one. Pretty good. Let's see how this one, number 15, goes on for us. Pretty good. Pretty good. This is like that. This goes on right there on those. And then there is one of these guys going up the front. And that's going to go on here. I think that pretty much has to be how it goes. All right. These guys. Here. Black studded piece. This piece going that way, and then a quarter rounder here. Number 16, yeah, number 16, Palm Angels, which I have no idea what that is. Okay. That's gonna go. Flip this around. We're gonna have this piece, and this time we're going to put the decal on the right way, which for the right way is actually upside down And then when it goes on the car, it's okay. That's what got me last time. That MoneyGram decal's going to go right there, and those actually line up pretty good. And we have this 1x2 rounded. Goes on there. Set this up here because we have to build another of the side skirt, I guess you'd call it. Not sure if it's side skirt or a ground effect fairing, or not exactly sure what the proper terminology is on that there. Our last two. This here, which goes on there. There we go. And then this one. Actually, first I'm going to put the decal on first, so I can see the end of the piece, which is helpful. Here we have the other half of the Haas decal. There we go. That's helpful when you can see them. They both line up. Always nice. That piece going forward. Is that right? What am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, this way. This with that. Had it upside down. One of these guys up the front. There, pushes all together nicely. Now we're going to have another one of these. And then we have our last decal, another one of the Palm Angels decal. Which way did I gear it toward on that side? It's toward the top. So if this is like that. There. Out of the way. Goes my knife, so it's not a poking hazard. Standard. What is going to be the halo. Again, fold over to here. That one bent nicely, nice and centered on its bend. there. And we have transponder thing. That is. Centered up. There we go. Rear wheels. A bit of the spacer because the rear wheels are just a touch wider than the front ones, which is a detail I do appreciate. These front ones, these just go right on there. Narrows go on the front, and the wider ones go on the rear. Their spares, push those up there. Get our driver to let go of his wrench. And we will go ahead and pop him in there. Halo, and take a look here. Plan view, side view, both sides views are the same. The rear, ooh, dropped it. Front, so you can see the damage where I just dropped it. Seriously, it's pretty solid. It's on there. Not much going on the bottom, just structural. There we have her. So that is it. That is Lego Speed Champions F1 Formula One MoneyGram Haas F1 Team. Kit number 77250. MoneyGram Haas F1 Team VF-24, 242 listed pieces. Officially available March 1st. You may find them out and about as I did. I grabbed this one. And that is it. If you would be so good as to hit us with a like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. We'll be back next week with some more new builds, and we will see you then.